Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Young Dude, T-Dude, or Tony, or TJ, as some of y'all may know me as. I'm back with another vlog. I don't know what number this is, so don't ask. Yeah, and I had a couple topics that I wanted to bring to you. I look a little bit hyped. I don't know why I look hyped. I haven't had any coffee. Shout out to my CE5 gear that my dad got me. If you know about CE5, you know, and if you don't, look it up. It's pretty dope. Yeah, but let's get started. First thing I want to talk about is my music. Now, I know I released Flight 2025 on iTunes and Spotify. It's not on there anymore. It is not on there. I bought the leases for the beats for the songs for a year, and that year was up, and I guess my songs did pretty okay on those platforms, but I didn't see a reason to drop like $300, $400 on an album that like not a ton of people were listening to. You know, it was just, I don't know, I didn't really see the point keeping it up. Awakey, Daniel Mecco was pissed that I took my stuff off iTunes and Spotify, but I figured I'm a YouTube guy anyways. I'm a YouTube kid, so why don't I just upload my music to YouTube, and if it hits, it hits. You know, people like it, then people will like it. You know, so now I'm uploading all my music to YouTube. So far, most of my songs have been clean. I think 6 or 7 of the songs that I most recently uploaded before this video have all been clean music, as in no cursing. I want to continue with that. I don't know if I'll be cursing in my new upcoming songs, but I like to make music that everyone can listen to, you know, and kind of vibe to, you know, the grown folks, or the older folks who don't really like cursing, and also the younger folks who can't listen to cursing. So I have songs like Gangster, I think it's I'm a Gangster, the Mutt Leon Thomas remix, which I love that remix. Don't tell him I said this, but I like the remix better than the original song. Yeah, I'm making really good music, so if you haven't checked that out, go check out my songs on TEJ134. They're really good. Add them to your playlist and comment. Tell me if you like them. Show your friends. But yeah, I love making music, and I will continue to do so. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is the New World Order. So if you're a 90s baby, you've been hearing about the New World Order for the past 25 years. You've heard Eminem say it, you've heard whoever talk about it, and whenever you hear about it, you think like, oh my gosh, like that's bad, one world government, like how terrible is that? And when I think of New World Order, I think of a place where we don't have to work as much, where there's less crime, where there's more love, you know, where there's more opportunity to do things that you would do if this world were free. You know, I was talking to my life coach on Felicia today, and what I was telling her is that there's probably a majority of people probably hate their jobs more than people who like their jobs. Like, there's more people who hate their jobs than there are people who like their jobs, and that's messed up. As a whole world in 2026, most of us should be liking what we do, or at least in the next 10-20 years we should be liking what we do. You know, I think that the New World Order is like definitely not a bad thing. Like, it's just, and the thing too about it, and I'll end it here, is that if it exists, they're already dishing it out slowly, whether you like it or not. You know, they've already talked about it in government circles, and in what am I trying to say? In the upper thingamabob, you know, where all the higher ups are. You know, they've been talking about this for years, you know, for many years. So it's about how we will accept it, and how soon we can move to a place where it's like, I want to do what I want to do, and I can do that as long as I'm not harming you, type deal. And I think I have faith in the world. I definitely have faith in the world and the New World Order and everything that's going on, you know. Things may not seem so great right now, but I think things will definitely work out. I have a bonfire tonight. I got wood in the back, so I'm trying to make this quick. The last thing that I want to talk about is dead rappers. I love this topic. And I'm not very versed on this topic. Like, I mean, I guess I know how a bunch of rappers died, but the question is, are they still alive? And if you had enough money, could you meet them? I mean, now look, I prefer to take the blue pill and think like a lot of my favorite rappers who died are actually dead, and they wouldn't go into hiding just because, you know, they got death threats, or they became way too famous like Michael Jackson, or they were way too progressive and now they live on an island. I prefer not to think like that, you know. But it is fun to think, if I had $2 or $5 billion, would I be able to meet XXXTentacion in Hawaii? Or if I had $10 billion, would I be able to meet Tupac in Cuba? You know, it's just, it's an interesting thing to think about. If I had to bring back one dead rapper, it'd probably be Mac Miller, because I feel like he was not ahead of his time, but he was reaching. He had not even reached his prime to the positivity and love that he was really about to start talking about in his rap, in his life. You know, he really only got to talk about the negative, the drug use, the pain, the isolation, you know. And if I could bring him back for a second try, I definitely would, you know. Put in the comments who you would bring back if you have a favorite artist who has passed away. Who would you bring back? And why? Put it in the comments. But that's really all I have to talk about. I'm coming out with new music. I might come out with a new song tonight. I don't know. But yeah, check out my videos. More updates coming soon. I tried to make this one for kids. Not for specifically kids. I don't think kids are talking about dead rappers. But I made this one available to where the younger demographic can watch this and be a part of the conversation. Yeah. Comments. Let me know what you think about the topics. I will get on more adult subjects in newer videos that I'm gonna come out with, because I'm gonna try to stay more consistent with this. And I know y'all really like the Not For Kids video, and I want to update you on that too. So I'll update you on everything. This is just me putting my toes in the water, coming back. You know how it works. But anyways, I'm off to this bonfire. I love you. Peace and blessings to your family. Happy Ramadan. God bless you, and do great things. I know you can. All right, love you.